Okay, so hello everybody. This is my first attempt at streaming a game. So if you have any issues with the quality of audio or the recording, please let me know. What we're seeing today is a very special game, I would say. We have the semifinals in the World Cup, China versus France, reigning champion versus record champion. And we have Bing versus Alex, two of the best players, I think, in the world. And it's a regame of the 2022 Online World Championship final, which Alex closely won. And it's Greyjoy Fealty, basically the signature deck of Alex, versus Martell Knights of the Hollow Hill. And both players should know these decks very well. And I find it hard to tell who's the favorite here. So both are experts in their decks and are superb players. And I think Alex, of course, wants to have board presence and he needs that, but he is quite resilient to resets. And I think it might come down to Varus triggers. So if there are um, more than one Varus trigger, maybe, um, then Bing has maybe the upper hand. If there's no Varus, maybe it's going to be tough. Because Alex also has a lot of tutoring, a lot of draw. If he gets his cards, and he can also become fast. He has location control. He now just discarded the Secret Pact with We Do Not Sow to get Balin basically freed up for attacks. So yeah, I think unless Bing really finds what he needs, I would give a slight yeah favor to Alex, but I don't know if anyone thinks it's different. Let me know. Okay, so very normal first round, I would say. Run the builder. Um, was played for Alex, counting coppers for Bing, and almost no board for Bing, and good board with Balin, left hand Lucas, Augment Reaver, and a Reducer. For Alex, a lot of cards in both hands, and Bing just draws some more. He needs to find the good stuff. And I think, yeah, the big problem was two We Do Not Sow, one on Water Gardens, which is, I think, a big hit, and one on Secret Pact. And now, yeah, Alex gets at the gates, so he has a good econ going with Fealty and then gets at the Moon and Great Hall. He can get the Greyjoy bombs out if he needs them. So the question will be, will he also have the dupes? And if he does, then maybe he will actually make short work of being in this matchup, unless he can find answers there. Ah, yeah. Alanis for more draw. That's always, I think, really helpful. And let's see what Bing will do if he will marshal anything. Okay, Water Gardens is back. So he gets also some econ on the board. Yeah, but also here with raiding Longship. unopposed will almost be a given, I think. Yeah, some cheap boots on the board, so maybe you can strike back. Venomous Blade comes in, kills the Augment Reaver, and then we go to Challenger's phase. So with the Renown on Balon, and then the possibility to draw, I think Bing really needs a reset here. So he has 2 gold left in his hand. Could be for Last of the Giants into Varus and Dominance. Maybe also Vengeance for Elia. Let's see. But yeah, Alex already have power. So it can go fast against Greyjoy Fealty, but if he can play Varus and Alex has nothing to stop it, let's see, does he have anything to stop Varus? Nightmares and Begging Brothers. He has 1 gold left, so well-placed Nightmares on Varus would be something, but yeah, it's Vengeance. Okay. So, but just to reduce it, discarded from Alex's hand. So that's not too bad for him. And I always find it fascinating with Greyjoy Fealty that it's on the one hand you have all these big bombs, but it's also so resilient in the way, at least that he plays it. He really gets his draw going with Alanis, especially if you find silence to get the warships in, even during the challenges phase. And yeah, I always find it so difficult to play against Martell Knights of the Hollow Hill. And yeah, I'm always curious to see how people fare against it, how if they can beat it. So he's looking strong, but that's always the case, right? So if you're ahead against Knights of the Hollow Hill, that means basically nothing. Okay, Bing here does not defend this one because of the raiding longship, so it would make no difference. And he can attack back on power, get 1 power back, and then dominance will be for Alex. So it will be 9 to 2. So question is, does he reset now? Alex only has 3 cards in hand, but already 1 Risen alone would be good. So question is, does China run Hand's Judgment 3 times? So that could be worth something. If you can now clear the board. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Alex has returned to the fields and into Morghulis. So good play there. Anticipated it and being needed to reset here, else it would probably be over soon. But oh yeah, okay. So Risen and cancelled. Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. So he drew 3 cards and did not discard, did not sacrifice Balon. And then the great cancel by Bing. So now it's looking much better for Bing again. Keeping Balon on the board would have been, I think, really, really good with the Renown, the 4 power on it. Now it's actually, I think, going to be a challenge for Alex to build his board again, but he can do that. So he has just Balon killed, so all the other bombs should be playable. So now I'm really curious to see how it works. So no walkthrough. Now both have to bring their A game to counter the others. Some more econ for him. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's watching, but just a reminder, this is my first stream, so if you see any audio or video issues, please let me know. That will be helpful. I'm trying to get into the streaming game because Miha has been so amazing at recording and streaming games, and I will want to try basically to help him out. Yeah, but he has so much experience and I don't. So let me know if you see anything. And then a quick message from our sponsor. This stream is sponsored by the Global Operations Team 2024 Online World Championship, which will be held next week, Saturday and Sunday, 8th and 9th of June, starting at 12 p.m. GMT 0 on Saturday with Swiss rounds, probably 6 rounds. And then we have an extended cut, so everybody who gets X minus 2, so probably with 4 wins, goes to top cut, which will be held on Sunday. You can sign up still, and it's $10, I think, to be paid via PayPal. And the links are on Discord, and where you can sign up. And we hope to have really many players to see from different countries with a lot of different decks. Yeah, to have an exciting 2-day tournament. I think the last years were really cool. Last year, I think we saw a little bit too much of Martell Knights of the Hollow Hill. I think it's still going to be strong this time, but hopefully not as many entries as last time. Let's see. It's going to be interesting what people will choose. Yeah, but I think it's going to be great fun. So thanks, GOT World Cup Online World Championships 2024 for sponsoring this stream. Back to the game. We have Victorian as the single character on the board. He can stand and win a lot of challenges. So he wants to probably put a lot of pressure on Bing because Bing does run Marched. So I don't know if there is a plan from Alex for that. Or if it's just, okay, the only thing he could marshal. So yeah, he just basically wants to win as many challenges as possible to get ahead on power and then accept that he's going to be March next round. He does not do the military, probably because there's 2 gold in Bing's hand, so it might be a vengeance there. Yeah, but with a strong start from Alex, actually now Bing is looking not so bad. Lay waste on raiding Longship and some more econ for Alex. So he's looking really good on econ with 2, 3, 5, 6 plus Great Hall and Fealty. So if he gets the characters in hand, then he can bring up a board. But yeah, I think there's no way around it. Victorian will go now. And Bing has built his econ backboard as well. But he has used already his 2 draw plots and the siege prep. Now, siege prep is still to come. Probably not this round. No, it's marched. Marched into counting coppers of Alex. So yeah, will be interesting to see if this reset was enough to gain control by Bing, or if Alex can make a comeback. So yeah, if he could get a couple of characters out, maybe some dupes, then he could keep the board presence. And while Morghulis is gone, is there a second reset? First snow, it's interesting. So apparently in the Chinese meta, first snow is typically the second reset after Morghulis, instead of the Stranger, which European players play more. And you have Mad King's Command, which should be okayish for Alex to survive. And first snow, yeah, would always take a small chance that he might want to sacrifice or kill for military plan if it comes up, but shouldn't affect his bombs. But even with his econ, he probably cannot marshal 2 bombs. So yeah, he has to see what he can bring on the board so that he can actually keep the board. And it's Victorian again. He's back. Yeah, hmm, that's not the worst card in the world to marshal. What's the score? Yeah. Ah, okay, I have to see how I can get rid of these pesky uh, bots that are posting. Let me check the score. I actually don't know. Maybe I should know because sometimes China doesn't report directly. So there's only one reported game won by Argento, but I know that China won another game. I think um, they won their Lenny Reigns against Tarkaloof, so that I'm sure of. And yeah, so it might be 1-1. But I don't know if some games have not been reported. Let me check on. If that's the case, then it's a big decider uh, day today. China, yeah, that's going on. The hero game has not been reported. This has not been reported, but they won. Not yes. So I don't know, unfortunately. Um, yeah, maybe I think sometimes it's that their captain reports all the games in the end together, and they don't do it immediately after the game. So yeah, at least 1-1. Maybe they won another one. All right, and here we have a begging brother, but he already uses 2 of his gold to cancel a first Lemurian and Obara. And we have a condemned. It's also, I think, something that many European players don't play in Knights of the Hollow Hill, but I think Bing will be very happy that he packed it. This one, yeah, on Victorian, it's just great. That's I like to play I can steal, I can say. But it feels like the only way you can really control Victorian is just let him be an Iron Throne. And he's just insane. Wow, 4-1 already for China. Okay, then it's basically France is with the back against the wall already. And yeah, Alex needs to make this happen. The captain needs to step up to keep them to keep their chance of winning anything. I don't know whether of the remaining matchups there are so-called unwinnables, but China looking strong there to move to the finals again. And yeah, let's see. He defends the intrigue there to protect his hand. Oh yeah, Obara is also something you don't see so often in European Knights of the Hollow Hills. I actually like that it's a little different. I feel sometimes like Knights of the Hollow Hill, it's always almost exactly the same deck. Um, that's slightly different. Sometimes people play it a little bit more aggressively with 2 claim plots, like retaliation, you win or you die. So it's also a little bit more interesting. But overall, I feel it's one of these deck types that are where it has almost converged on one specific set of cards, where you maybe change two or three cards back and forth depending on your preferences. But that's what's played all the time. Yeah, personally, I find this a little bit boring. Um, and I think in other deck types, you have, even if it's a very similar deck, a bit more variety on how it's played. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The problem with Mad King's command is, of course, that he loses all his warships. Forgot about that. So that's actually very good for Bing. Mm, but okay, this round he still gets the econ, but then he doesn't have a lot of warships left for Victorian. And we have another icon steal here, and the Breaking Brother is empty. So it's getting tight for Alex, I would say. He also has his reset left, of course. Mm, but given that Bing has drawn a lot, you might have to fear that his Wisdens are cancelled again. Yeah. So looking good for China, I would say. So Alex still has more goals, and I think one branded builder left. And we have first snow, and I think siege prep coming after that for Bing. Yeah. So he has a lot of econ, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't help him. He can't marshal that much. He might get rid of the begging brother if he has something good to add. Oh, and that's okay. That's big. Not the begging brother, and he might be able to load it fully if he wants to. I don't know. Yeah, fully loaded. So that's really good. And then the empty begging brother will go. And interesting to see what he keeps. If he keeps more warships or if he needs his econ, like Gates of the Moon, Great Hall. So warships are not that important as Victorian's power icon is gone. So being the most important part. So to those who are listening, on who is your money on? Do you still believe Alex can win this, or has Knights of the Hollow Hill locked this in again? I'm never certain. So I like if I was playing Greyjoy Fealty, I knew I would be locked in. I wouldn't win this anymore. But I know I've seen several games played by Alex where I thought, okay, playing against like more attrition decks, like okay, he's gone. That was it, and he came back. He's such a resilient player. It's a resilient deck, so I wouldn't count him out completely. Yeah, China has this. It's also my would be my guess. Uh, but well, but it's a nice thing. If you're out of the tourney, you want this to be as close as possible to be nail biters. Um, but the thing is, even now with this Bang Brother, which was a huge pull, I think it's going to be almost empty or empty next round, and Bing's cards will come back, right? Uh, and also Obara putting a card back as a cost, so he can't even hope to keep them on the board and then throw Valar Morghulis to get rid of them for good. So probably at least Nymeria will come back next round if Bing decides to exchange her again. It could be, of course, that he doesn't have anything in hand. So you need to have something in hand, of course, an eligible target. So that would be, some Martell character. Okay, yes, some of those, of course. But also 3 cards could be that he doesn't. Ah, yeah, okay. Ooh. Last of the Giants into Jacken. That's tough, at least, but he can cancel uh, trigger to put all these Valar Morghulis token on him, but still, it's gonna give him Intimidate. So yeah, not not ideal. So probably then Gorold might be knelt. Oh, he does not cancel that. Was he play Nightmares or something, or because I would rather. I mean, with Blast of the Giants, it doesn't matter so much. Maybe he wanted to see what kind of uh, attack he makes. He can cancel the action now. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. But if he's marshaled, then it's probably smarter to cancel putting that on there. Yeah, yes. If anyone can do it, Alex can. I feel like, I don't know if I'm playing it, the despair alone. It's so discouraging. I feel like that I'm even, I'm then lacking the concentration sometimes to even have the chance to turn this around. I think that's a big difference, like to one of these top players with this intense focus, even if it's going badly, even if you say, "Oh no, not Martell Holohull again." Although Alex shouldn't complain, he plays Martell Holohull a lot himself. He's a really strong player, and that's so um, he can't complain about that. Uh, okay, Fealty, that might look like we do not sow. We do not sow on condemned might be a really strong move now. Hence judgment. Wow. Okay, that was another big cancel. Hence judgment against we do not sow. Just getting rid of this icon still here. Yeah, would have been, I think, very, very good moves. Now he stands Victorian and will just probably win dominance with him. And then it would be 8. Yeah, the Iron Throne is gone. So 8-7. So if he has arisen, then he actually might throw the Valar now. Right, so he gets rid of those jumpers. Bing might do first Snow to get rid of the begging brother, or Siege Prep to get his cards back. I guess Siege Prep. If he does not have any Risen, then he can't throw Morghulis, and then it's just another Brand the Builder. Yeah. Is there a Risen? There must be a Risen, or else it's a very ballsy move. Or maybe there's. I mean, he has to throw the next round. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, he decides on Victorian, not on Geralt. Interesting. So now Martell Hollow Hill for once has to top deck. Let's see. If he gets a Dornish Spy or something out, that would be like a major pull. Does he have them? Yeah, two Dornish Spies. Interesting. So why would he keep a Victorian without the power icon? Ah, okay. Dupe. Maybe he had that in the hand already. So that would explain that. Oh, and Alanas. Okay, that's nice. So, yes, power icons again and intrigue. A lot of econ for Bing and a Bing brother. Okay. Um, unless he has a vengeance or burning to protect him. Yeah, two of each. Uh, okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting. So Alex, well, it's Mogola's term, so no claim. It's actually easy. That's, hmm, yeah. He goes for the military still, but all we do not sows are in the discard pile, so it's not going to be anything in there. Cancelled by begging brother. Yeah, I don't know. So he can do it again, but then he actually has to take the military plane. So maybe he could have also just defended. I don't know. Yeah, you always feel secret schemes in these situations. He's played one already, two, where they have just one or two cards left, and they say, "Finally, I got them down," and then they draw a bazillion cards again. All right. So just the military and two cancelled by the begging brother. Victorian kneeling, and he cannot get up anymore. No warships, and he can also just stand two times per round. And so question is, yeah, he goes for power, whether he does the military, but no, he wants the power now. Alex can defend, but decides not to, so he can defend intrigue and keep his card in hand. And yeah, then it will be a tie for dominance. And now it's 10-8 for Bing. So it's 2 gold on the Tattered Prince, so he can stay on for a bit, but he has to play first snow next round. So both of his characters actually go back. So that's, I think, a big advantage there. But 7 cards in hand. Um, so yeah, okay, and there's secret schemes. Um, the unavoidable card. 11 cards in hand. He has to discard some, but and also next round he might not be able to marshal his Dane escorts anymore from the discard pile, which also made well, he wouldn't matter into firsts now. Um, oh, and the Citadel Archivist. Oh, okay, that also gives Alex access to his events again. So, questions: will Bing have another Nymeria? Uh, just one, Abara, just one. Ambush with Shadow City Bastard, Dornish Spy possible, and could be Last of the Giants into maybe Mag, would be strong, or Lysa even, and Arya Hortas also, and Ariane. These are like some of the options he has. Oh yeah, smart movie. So he doesn't actually don't have to discard the gold from the Tattered Prince. So he goes back to Shadows, so he can come back. Yeah, good move there. Now we have one cards in Shadows for Alex, and Silence finally there. Oh, another Condemned. So that's strong at this state of the game. Cards and Shadows. Can we figure out what this is? Is it Hagen's daughter? Is there anything else in Shadows? I don't think so. It's probably going to be Hagen's daughter. So at least there he has a power icon. Oh, and a duped Varys. Oh. Yeah, he has all his nice cards again. So we could see Varys into March. And Bing can also defend the power if he decides to. And 0 gold, so there can't be even any surprise for you, not so anymore. Military, unopposed, he takes the dupe. And as he plays Alanas, he cannot play Drowned God Fanatic, right? So we know he doesn't have that. So we also know that's not going to save him against Varys. So 0 gold, so no nightmares. So Duke Varys seems like a very good choice. Yeah, and tries to get as much power as possible. Get trigger on Ram the Builder. But probably also unopposed, and then he can. Oh, and another Last of the Giants. Okay. Lies. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is not looking good for Alex. Very strong pulls here from Bing with the first Siege Prep and then a Secret Scheme, drawing 11 cards. Then you get what you want, you get what you need. It's a raiding Longship, which is actually not too bad. So we could win now maybe a power challenge on offensive with Hagen's daughter, unless he defends with both Lysa and then the Tattered Prince in Shadows. Maybe he wants to rather attack with him or also keep him in the shadows for next round because he won't close now. So if he puts him on the board and triggers Varus, he goes into the discard pile as well. Oh, no, he decides to take the power. Maybe he has enough options for characters in hand. And then it's better just to grab the unopposed power to get Alex down and him up. Okay, 11-11, and mm, then dominance for Alex. Yeah, and that's Varus. And a clean slate. And two condemned in hand by Robin. So if you can go second, even if Alex can marshal stuff, he might be able to control the power challenges still. So Bing, I would say probably get some more draw on the compass maybe. What does Alex play now? Another random builder doesn't help him that much, I would say, in this situation. Return to the fields obviously is useless. Mongolis is useless. Could go for some econ at the gates, or we take Westeros, I would say, or also draw. Yeah, both get draw. And it's then the eighth round, 10-10. So I would say up until now, the game definitely holds what it implicitly promised. Uh, Two of the best guys doing what they're best at. So I'm quite happy with that. I still think China will probably take this, but in any case, I think yeah, it's just good to watch the best go at it. And it's also really nice to see somebody struggle against Knights of the Hollow Hill, even though he's one of the best players in the world. So I feel it's not just me, but I don't know. I would probably not last eight rounds against him. Okay, he gets three power icons out, so that's important. So condemned is probably gonna go on. Yeah, maybe Eric. Don't know. He can't stand. But he leaves the reducer also standing there. Ooh, but there is Starfall. He has one Starfall and finally hits the war. So he will completely control power. Yeah. And question is, does he have a power icon on his own? Bastard Daughter. Oh, and he's finished. So no power icons, I guess. I don't know, he might ambush a Shadow City Bastard. Yeah, okay. All power icons gone from Alex's side. Yeah, he still does the military. Vengeance probably at this point wouldn't be too bad. Defended by Bing, but then Longship gets him at least the unopposed. Then Renown on Eric. Okay, that's a big one. Great Kraken. And now will he get a We Do Not Sow? Let's see. Yeah, Hand's Judgment again. Insane, these cancels. That's, I think, the third really big Hand's Judgment cancel by Bing. Oh, the fourth, We Do Not Sow that he plays this round. I think just two went through. But he gets, oh yeah, and Vengeance. Uh, played. So it's with 2 gold left. I don't think he can ambush even Shadow City Bastard. So it's Alex's luck that Bing controls his power, but he cannot really hit back. So I wonder whether he should have kept that Tattered Prince for this round. But then you never know. Maybe then it's too late, and then Alex would be up too much with the. Then he could have grabbed Unopposed, Trigger from Great Kraken, and Renown, and then he might be already through. So maybe it was the right call. He had to do it last round, where he was sure that he could grab that power. And Ray Waste and Raiding Longship again to avoid the Unopposed. But a sweet sleep on Maester Curvin. So, okay, his power icon is safe now. And first snow is pinned, so he can't play that again. But he might throw Valor Morghulis again. Nope. Going for more draw. I think it's probably smart because if he throws Morghulis and Alex can marshal anything substantial, yeah, then it would be game over. Wow, okay, so really, it was really what I hoped for. Exactly this. I was already calling for China twice, and then he didn't get any power icon himself on the board. So Alex is still up 12-11. And let's see. Okay. Now Alex deliberately picked Bing to be first player. Okay. Shadow City Bastard. Strong. So with Starfall takes Mr. Curvin's power icon. Yeah. He doesn't want to have the attachment marshaled on him, so that's why he will go second. And the question is whether he finds another raiding longship. Strong. Blood Raven and Reducer. Iron Gate for Sondra, which can be very important now because he can jump in longships with. But he cannot trigger it. He's second player. Yeah. So I think that's actually not too great. Oh, claim race with the military. So he probably has to sacrifice Mr. Curvin because his icon is gone anyway. Or not. Because if he keeps 2 power icons there, then Bing, unless he jumps something in, he kills him. So then Bing gets the unopposed. Yep. Okay. That's basically it. I think Bing gets the unopposed intrigue, unopposed power. That's that. So going second wasn't an advantage here, but even if he went first, Alex, the control that now sets in. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Well, in round 9, China closes it, and if it's true what Sarah said, then this is also game over for France in total. GG. So great match by both players. Insane. Could have also gone the other way around, I think. Maybe some more dupes. And Alex closes this. And yeah, thanks all for watching. And just quick reminder, next week, Online World Championships, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday the Swiss at 12 p.m. GMT 0. Hope to see you all there. you can still register. And yeah, hope to see you again for some other matches. Bye bye.